I will say one thing though about this whole video is do not mind my hair. My hair is awful today. I just did not feel like messing with it. I did not want to style it or anything, so it's living in this awful thing on my head, so disregard my hair in this video.
Hey you! So today I wanted to do a foundation first impression. I was going to say review. I keep saying review, but I guess this is a first impression slash review kind of thing, I guess. I don't know if that's what it's considered. But anyways, it's on the Revlon Age Defying Firming Lifting Makeup. It just looks like this. And I am in the color 40 medium beige, or at least I believe I am. I'm not sure. So on the Revlon website, it says that our advanced anti-aging multi-benefit makeup firm lift hydrate cover. 93% of women saw noticeable improved skin. This all-in-one formula combines something acid, a potent dose of moisturizing ingredients in our exclusive triple lift complex. Relax the looks of expression lines, give skin a smooth, tightened feel, and a boost of hydration ×3 for a radiant, rejuvenated look. So it claims that after 8 weeks, skin feels tighter. After 4 weeks, it's rejuvenated. I don't know. It's available in 12 shades. And it does have an SPF of 15. So yeah, so I'm just going to start by applying this. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I'm only going to do one pump. It doesn't smell like anything, or at least I can't smell anything. This looks light. Very, very light. I might have to go a shade darker. We'll see. Looks like one pump should be good enough for like a light coverage. I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend this into my skin. Actually, it looks like one pump is not. Oh, maybe it is enough. Blending it into my skin, it looks fine. It doesn't look too light or anything. I think one pump is going to be enough, though. I think I'm going to have to go for 2 pumps. Really easy. As you guys can see, it just blended really nicely. Now I did have like a little zit right here, but as you guys can see, it kind of really canceled out the redness. I think one coat gives you really light tinted moisturizer kind of look. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do another coat, but I'm just gonna bring you guys in so you can see what one coat really looks like. Do one more pump. Not much. I'm gonna spread this all over my face again. It does not feel heavy on my face. It does seem to be like a thicker consistency. Not thick, but just like a thicker than a tinted moisturizer, obviously. But it doesn't feel too thick or anything. It does not feel heavy on my face. I feel like it's blending in pretty nicely. There was one other shade that I was kind of confused to see like which one would look better. I think it was called Warm Beige, and it was number 45, and I thought maybe that one would fit my skin a little bit better because it's a little bit more yellow toned and it was a little bit darker. But I feel like this one looks fine. It blends out super easy. So that is what the second coat looks like. I can still kind of see my moles, which is fine because you want your skin to look like your skin. You don't want it to look like you've painted on your face, you know? It really did a good job at covering my pimple there. Has kind of like a satiny finish. It is not matte, like flat matte, no. It has more like a satin finish. I really do like it. I think it looks nice. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what it looks like up close. fine. You guys can see, not the best picture, but it looks fine. It doesn't seem to be too like a white cast or anything like that. So we'll see. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer. I think this is set actually. It does not feel heavy whatsoever, and I did 2 pumps. It does not feel heavy on my skin whatsoever. It feels really light. It has a tiny bit of tackiness to it. So in combination with that foundation, I also bought the Revlon Nearly Naked powder, the pressed powder, and this is in the color medium 30. And I bought this because people like say that this powder is amazing, and at Ulta they were buy one get one half off, so I decided why not give it a go. This one I did kind of try out yesterday. I did like how it felt, but I only applied it like to my chin. I didn't apply it anywhere else just because I wanted to see what the color looked like. So I feel like it looks fine. It's a little, maybe a little bit light, but it should be fine. So I'm actually going to use it and try it with this foundation to see how it looks, to see if it sets everything, and if it becomes oily or not. So we're just going to dust this. A little light. Like, I feel like it changes the color of the foundation a little bit. Not too much, but a little. Careful with this powder. I think it looks nice. I think it sets everything nicely. I wouldn't say it looks cakey, but you could definitely tell that I'm wearing powder on my face. I mean, which is fine because it's powder, you know. I would definitely use a setting powder with this, or setting spray with this, because I'm not saying that it looks cakey or anything, but you can definitely tell that I'm wearing powder. So I would actually have to use a setting spray with this one. I'm actually just going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, I went ahead and finished off my makeup, and I actually didn't use a setting spray. And the reason why is that now that everything is kind of set in, I don't really, I mean, I would still set a setting, I would still spray myself with a setting spray, but it wouldn't be to remove the powdery look, because actually my skin doesn't look like I have pounds of makeup on. It actually looks like, I mean, you can kind of tell that I'm wearing foundation, but it's not a heavy, like full coverage kind of look to my face. Like, it doesn't look like that. It looks like a medium coverage, but it still looks like my skin. Like, it doesn't look too overdone. I actually really like the finish of this foundation and the powder. I feel like it looks nice. Like, I feel like it looks really good. So I'm just gonna wear this for the rest of the day, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So right now it is actually 3:39 in the afternoon. It's kind of late. So it is the 2nd hour, and as you guys can see, there's no difference. Nothing really happened. My nose area is not, I don't want to say it's oily, because I don't feel like it's oily, but my oil is starting to kind of I wouldn't say show through, but you know, my natural oils are starting to kind of show up a little bit on my skin. It's not something that I need to blot or, you know, too much or anything like that. As you guys can see, I mean, I can blot and I can kind of clean it up or whatever, or set more powder on it, but I don't feel like on a normal day I would do that. Maybe I would blot, but I'm not going to, because I want to test out the powder a little bit longer, and then I want to press the powder over my foundation to see how well it works really. So it did not oxidize, it did not change whatsoever. I really do like the way it looks. I'm really enjoying this foundation so far. So it's been about 3 hours and some minutes. I do not feel, well, it does say it relaxes the look of expression lines and gives you a smooth, tightened feel. I did not feel a tightened feel. I did not feel like my skin got tighter or anything like that. It does do the radiant rejuvenated look. I do feel like my skin does look radiant, young, I guess you can say. However, I don't know if you guys are gonna even be able to tell this, because hard to explain and the lighting is kind of not working with me, but I do get laugh lines here, and I did not use a primer with this, so it is starting to kind of settle a little bit into those lines, but it's actually not that bad. I usually get much more like laugh lines with other foundations. They do tend to settle in, but this one did settle in, just not as much as the other ones. So I did notice that, and I did like that, and my skin looks really, really good. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. So, but as you guys can see, my skin is starting to look a little bit oily. So I'm actually going to go ahead and reset my foundation with this. It's only been 3 hours and my T-zone is starting to get oily, so so that you are going to have to carry this powder around if you are going out for, you know, long periods of time. Then you are going to have to take this powder with you, so just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to go ahead and reset everything. Now I did have some highlighter on. I did apply some highlighter, so all that glow that you see in part of the video is not just from oil, it's part highlighter too. So as you guys can see, it set it really nicely. Actually, it does not look cakey. It did not make my foundation look cakey or anything. It kind of really just settled everything down again. Like, it settled all my greasiness down. I don't know, I really like how it set everything, but it actually made it look brand new again. It just didn't do anything bad. So I'm so impressed. You could still see the luminosity or luminosity coming from within my skin. It's not a heavy powder whatsoever. I do like it. The only thing I don't like about this powder, and what I find with a lot of these types of powders, is that it feels like walnutty or like just some sort of nuts. I don't care for that scent, but moved around and kind of pressed where my frown lines are, or my laugh lines, whatever, and it helped a little bit. It did kind of make those kind of go away a little bit, but overall I really like this powder and foundation combo. So it's the end of the night and that light was really bright, and I went ahead and used the setting powder one last time to set my foundation because it was getting oily. It is 10:25 now, and I feel like this foundation held up really, really well. It is moisturizing on the skin. It does not feel drying whatsoever. I feel like it gives a really good coverage, medium coverage, light, medium. You can definitely sheer this foundation down if you wanted to. I really love this foundation. I gotta give it a 4.8 out of 5. The only reason why it's not 5 is because I can't completely say that it's 5 out of 5 because all I did today was kind of just spend it at home. I didn't go out and do too much outside of this room, so I can't say how well this would help, like, have held up throughout the whole entire day. The foundation did not oxidize. It did not change color whatsoever. My oils did start to seep through about 2 hours in. I would say that I started to get kind of oily in my T-zone area. As you guys can see, my foundation still looks good. My contour powder and my blush and highlighter still are going strong. You can't, you know, see any difference. It's only been 7 hours. So if you wanted to wear this during you know, a work day, then this would be a really awesome foundation. So overall, I really love it. For the powder, again, I really love it as well. I can see why people talk about it. It is really finely milled. It feels really, really soft. It did not cake up even after I've applied it over twice. So it's actually a really, really good powder. I think it's worth the $10. Definitely check it out if you guys are in the market for a new setting powder. I think it's awesome. So I think that is all I have to say. I hope you guys like this first impression review type video. Until I see you guys next time, bye.